Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I'm Plead13 and I know it's been a while since I made my last video, but I'm back and I've got a new product which is WWE Topps Finest 2025. So I got this hobby box about 2 weeks ago. It arrived in the mail, but I've been overseas, and if you've been seeing any of my terrible reels, it was me opening Pokemon cards whilst I was overseas. So I was in Europe for about 3 weeks. I went to Amsterdam, I went to Bergen in Norway, went to Stockholm in Sweden, Rome, Italy, and then I went over to the eastern side of Italy to an area called Abruzzo. So I spent about 3 weeks in total, and I actually tried to visit card shops whilst I was overseas, and I found no WWE products. I found a lot of soccer or football, and some Pokemon, but they're all in other languages other than English. So I ordered this whilst I was away, and it arrived in the mail, and I'm keen to open it. So I know most of you have probably seen this being opened quite a bit, because it's so readily available on Whatnot and other parts of YouTube. I have chosen not to look at any of those videos. I've seen a few of the cards pop up here and there on my social media, but I haven't actually watched any openings, so I have no idea what to expect. So in this product, there's 2 autographs per box. How many packs are there? 6 packs per box, 10 cards per pack. So as you can see, I am wearing a John Cena shirt. The last time is now. Never back down. Never give up. Rise above hate. So WWE Takeover happened in my city. So it happened in Perth over last weekend. So I didn't get to attend Smackdown, and I didn't attend Crown Jewel, but I really wanted to attend. I actually didn't want to attend Crown Jewel out of principle because I didn't like the event. The Crown Jewel title is just meaningless, but I really wanted to see John Cena. But I was a bit torn between it, and I decided not to go. But however, I did attend Raw, and I wanted to go to Raw because I wanted to see Dominic Mysterio wrestle. Last time he came, he was at Elimination Chamber. He didn't wrestle. He just showed up with the Judgment Day. I wanted to see Kairi Sane wrestle again. I want to see Seth, Cody, Roman, but again, Cody didn't wrestle. So that's the second time Cody's come to Australia, and he didn't wrestle actually, no, I lie. He wrestled on Crown Jewel, but he didn't wrestle at Raw. Who else? AJ Styles wrestled at Crown Jewel, had a terrific match against John Cena. You know, that match, that they just did a lot of finishes. It was just filled with finishes, but it was still good. I quite enjoyed it. People were saying, that was his best match ever. That was John Cena's best match ever. He was just doing finishes. Wrestling-wise, it could have been better, but I mean, I'm not going to knock it. It was good. I appreciated it. So, Raw, however, was the only one that I can really comment on because I was there. To kick it off, they had some dark matches at the beginning. So they had Grayson Waller come out, and he wrestled Otis. Yeah. And a lot of people were saying, I didn't realize Grayson Waller was such a big star. And I was thinking, he's not a big star. He just does really well because it's his home country. And yeah, I mean, you give any of those guys a bit of a push and give them the mic, they're going to do well. But they're not in the WWE because they're jobbers. Like, if they were in the independent circuit, they would crush it. And that's exactly what Grayson Waller did. Given that opportunity, he did really, really well. What else? There was another dark match, I believe. Can't remember exactly what it was. Ooh. No, I can't remember. But anyway, and then to actually kick off Raw, we had Seth come out. And the crowd was really weird. If anybody watched it back, the crowd's cheering, the crowd is booing, the same people throughout the whole night. You had people cheering Bronson Reed and then booing Bronson Reed. cheering Seth, booing Seth. It's like nobody knew what they wanted. But I think what it was that everybody just wanted to have a good time. So, you know, it's pretty rare that WWE comes to Australia and people were just soaking it in and just cheering and booing and doing whatever they could to get into it. Which was, you know, fun. But it left the wrestlers confused. Like, do you like me? Do you hate me? I can say I was one of those people. So I was cheering, I was booing, and it's just all for fun. I didn't really care. I just wanted to be part of the show. So, as I said, there's 6 packs. I'll take them out. 6 packs. And that's empty box there. Stick that aside for now. What else? We had Dominic versus Penta, which was a decent match. Didn't mind that. Dirty Dom. Managed to get the win by cheating. So that was, you know, paying homage to Eddie Guerrero, who his birthday was actually the other day. He would have been 50, I think. Or was that older? 58. I can't remember. I can't recall. But then we had Kairi Sane versus Rhea Ripley. And I don't know if you guys saw, I didn't actually watch Raw back because I saw it live. But the match actually went on for about 15 to 20 minutes. It was probably Kairi Sane's longest match ever. And when Rhea came out, obviously everyone's cheering for Rhea because she's Australian and she's a massive star. But nobody was cheering for Kairi Sane. People were booing. I was the only one in my section cheering for Kairi Sane. And I think by the end of the match, people grew respect for Kairi because of how well she actually performed. I was like, wow, she looks like she's really getting hurt. And I say it, I've been saying it for a long time. She's probably one of the best bump takers in the WWE. There's her, there's Austin Theory, there's Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Grayson Waller to that effect. All those guys are really, really good at taking bumps and they make things look devastating. Well, I'm not to say that Rhea's moves weren't devastating. It just looks way worse when she does it to them. The Razor's Edge to Kairi Sane looked like she crippled her. It was horrific. Anyway, so this is my first look at these Topps Finest cards. I've seen photos of them, but I haven't actually seen them in person. In a box, you're supposed to get 2 autographs, 6 uncommon base cards. This looks like a common. 2 rare base cards, 8 inserts, 2 base refractors, 1 base checkboard, and additional base parallels. 5 of those, so pretty decent. Anyway, that's Brinley Reese. And that's a common. So it says common there. Common base, NXT. Tugboat. Interesting. Oh. Ooh. Julia. I don't know what people's thoughts are of her, but I was watching Smackdown. I was watching Smackdown with my brother and my family, and I was thinking, oh, she's all right, but she's kind of sloppy at times. And she picked up Tiffany Stratton, and she almost dropped her on her head. And I was like, oh, imagine if that happened. Drop the biggest star that they have on their head. It was pretty close, but saved it. Kevin Nash. That's a common. I'm going this way because I can see something black there or something weird. So I'll go the other way. These look like more common cards. AJ Styles. It was great to see him show up in his TNA gear. As soon as I saw him walk out, I was like, oh, he's got his TNA gear on. And then, yeah, I checked on Twitter and, yeah, people had been saying it as well. Okay, we got some weird stuff going both ways. So we'll go this way. This looks like an uncommon. Brutus Creed. Oh, yeah, the Creed brothers. They did wrestle. They wrestled on the undercard. That's an uncommon. Is this another uncommon? Probably so. Michin. She was in Australia. Did she wrestle? Oh, it's a rare. That's a rare Michin. Okay. I didn't actually see a wrestle. Okay, we'll go the other way then. Masters. Trick Williams. Oh, that's the second time I've got his autograph. So we pulled an autograph in the first pack. Trick Willie. I kept his autograph from the last time I pulled it. And this time, here it is again. In the Masters. Is that? Oh, okay. Drew McIntyre, numbered 31 of 199. So Trick Williams is just a base autograph, but I'll stick it aside for a second. Because another hit is here. It's probably an insert. Carlito's Cabana. Full segment. All right. So we got an insert. We've got an autograph. And we've got a rare card there as well. So a numbered checkboard, I'd say. It's a common, numbered to 199. These cards aren't very thick. They'll probably fit in 35-point top loaders. So that's, yeah, like I said, that's the second time I've pulled Trick Williams autograph. I'm hoping I can pull some better autographs. I'm wearing my John Cena shirt. I'm hoping I finally pull John Cena autograph. There they are in their top loaders. I'll put this rare Michin card in a sleeve at least. I'll put them in top loaders later. Pack 1. Wow. I'm hoping I can pull a case hit, but I wouldn't hold my breath. So one of the other guys messaged me while I was overseas and said that, showed me what he pulled, and probably pulled the best case hit that I've seen. That was the Ulafala The Rock, which is incredible. So jealous, but happy for you. Very happy for you. All right, here we go. Santos Escobar. There was a situation where he left the WWE, but quickly came back, or quickly re-signed. Yeet. Jey Uso. So Jey Uso came out. Actually, he had his segment with Jimmy, and then I was the only one booing him, and I said, "Oh, Jay's gonna turn." And the guy in front of me, I felt so sorry for him because he was a grown man, but he was like, I would say he's in his late 20s, and he was the biggest Jey Uso fan. He was yeeting all night, and when Jay came out, I was the only one booing him, and it looked like he was almost in tears because I was booing him. But I was like probably the only person booing Jay the whole time. Here we go, Finn Balor. So he didn't come to Australia this time around. That looks like another base card. All right. Davion Heights. And then we start to get some weird cards there, so I'll go this way. Charlotte Flair. She didn't come out to Australia. Oh yeah, I want to go through the other matches. Bronson Reed versus Jimmy Uso. So people didn't know who to cheer for. Nobody wanted to cheer for Jimmy, but they had to. Seth freaking Rollins. Oh, that turn at the end caught me by surprise. Oh my gosh. I'll go through that in a second. What is this? All right. What is this? 3, 2, 1. Intimidators, Cactus Jack. Wow. Okay. And whatever this is, a numbered card. 3, 2, 1. Damian Priest. So Cactus Jack Intimidators looks like just an insert. This is 43 of 75, like a blue checkerboard. An uncommon version of Damian Priest. Okay, I'll stick that aside for now. And this Intimidators card. I'll stick in a sleeve for now, but top loader later. So Jimmy Uso versus Bronson Reed. It was a decent match. Wasn't fantastic. Jey Uso ended up coming out. What else? Jey Uso and Bronson Reed. The following match: Lyra Valkyria versus Lyra Valkyria and Bailey versus Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. So I needed to see for myself. I've been saying it for ages that I think that Lyra has no actual fans, and that the woo throughout the beginning of her music, or during that dun dun dun. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I thought they were piped in. I didn't think that those chants were real. People were doing it, and I think people were just doing it because they could sing along to something. I don't know if they were actually fans, because not many people were cheering whilst the match was going on. But yeah, people did cheer, but do the woo. I'm still not a fan. I'm still not convinced that that's everywhere, but yeah. It sounds really loud on TV. I don't believe it is. Yeah, I don't think it was that loud. Oh, wow. Tommaso Ciampa. He looks massive there. The size of Triple H. Oh, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy time. Disappointing that she didn't win against Stephanie Vercaer, but it was a decent match. Surprising. Stephanie Vercaer's climb to the top has been very, very, very quick. I thought Tiffany's was quick, but Stephanie was quicker. But Stephanie's a better wrestler. I think she's, other than not being able to talk, her mic skills are pretty poor, but she gives it a shot. She's not afraid. She doesn't shy away from it, which is good. Hopefully she gets better though. Anyway, Batista. These are all common cards, sorry. This is an uncommon maybe. The Boogeyman. The Boogeyman, uncommon. That's probably no, that's another one. Nope, that's a rare card. That's Damian Priest. There's a rare Damian Priest, and it says, does that say attitude? I don't know what it actually says there. I have no idea, but anyway. So 2 Damian Priest cards there. All right, what have we got? 3, 2, 1. I couldn't think of a worse card to pull. Showstoppers, Jey Uso. I hope that's not a case hit or something. That'd be terrible. I need to look it up, but I hope that's not a case hit. Right, so that is not a case hit. The case hits are Dark Energies, Double Exposure, and the Ulafala. So that's just a regular insert, but Jeez. All right, let's go. What else? Oh yeah, the CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus LA Knight match. They all came out and everybody cheered for everybody. There was not one person that they didn't cheer for. But I think, yeah, as you saw on TV and you've probably seen all over social media, there's Lyra Valkyria, the loudest pop was for CM Punk. And that's because everybody got to sing along with his song. Including myself. I mean, I'm not even a CM Punk fan, but I enjoy he's singing along to his music. It's just a fun thing to do. Okay, that's very weird. There's an insert right there, so we'll go the other way. Oh, Chris Sabin. I think that's the first time he's appeared in a WWE product. Was he in Chrome? I don't think it was in Chrome. He might have been Cactus Jack. I skipped that set. Charlie Dempsey. I'm surprised he's still in the WWE. A lot of people got released recently. He wasn't one of them, though. 6. Not X-Pac. 6. Not the 1, 2, 3 kid. All right, that's uncommon there. Ooh, looks like an autograph. All right, we'll go this way then. Whatever this is, some weird card. 3, 2, 1. Oh! I was not expecting that. Okay. Fallon Henley, autograph. Finest moments. And that's when she became champ. Was that North American champ? Okay. Okay. Not numbered. Not numbered, but Fallon Henley. So I've got Trick Williams and Fallon Henley. Lash Legend, uncommon. What is this? All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, no. Jey Uso, numbered to 149. Oh gosh. I got too many Jey Uso cards. Too many. What is this? 3, 2, 1. Intimidators, Bray Wyatt. That's a common, by the way. I'll stick this aside for now. Intimidators, Bray Wyatt, and whatever this is. Okay, weird. Some random insert. Oh, it's numbered to 20. It's Malik Blade. This is the worst box ever. The worst box I could ever open. Malik Blade, and it's a rare gold. Is it gold? Yeah, it looks gold. Numbered 7 of 20. My friend and I were joking recently saying, oh, I pull the best cards. You know, so many Malik Blade cards. Here we are. Malik Blade. Oh, geez. This is terrible. So 2 numbered cards, and it's definitely not any 2 that I want to collect. I mean, that's a pretty cool card of Bray Wyatt, but it's just a regular insert. Fallon Henley? She's all right, but am I chasing an autograph? No, definitely not. And then, yeah, Jey Uso. I'm not seeking any numbered Jey Uso cards. Maybe there's someone out there. There probably is people out there that probably want that, but not me. Not me. All right. I'll put these aside. Put them in top loaders as well. But for now, I'll just stick them aside. I've got 2 more packs to open. So, oh, geez. This box can't get any worse. I think. It can only be better. It can only get better. Is that Grayson Waller? Yeah, Grayson Waller. The jobber in the US, but he's like a god in Australia. Sean Spears. Bronson Reed. Ozilla. Carmelo Hayes. Some weird card there. We'll go the other way. Chelsea Green. She's great. Oh, her husband was back in NXT. Matt Cardona. He wrestled in NXT recently. Who knows whether he'll make it to, you know, the WWE. Sorry, the proper card. So Smackdown or Raw. Maybe he'll be a surprise entrance at the Royal Rumble. Now that they've bridged the gap with NXT. NXT with TNA. Bray Wyatt. That's an uncommon card. When John Cena did the Sister Abigail and everybody put out the Fireflies, that was amazing. That was an amazing sight. Ooh. Oh, man. Like I said, can't get any worse, but here we are. Lucian Prince. And that's the checkboard, I believe. Gosh, another showstopper. Oh, Montez Ford. So this is a checkboard rare card. Lucian Prince. Not even a rookie card. Oh, geez. All right. I actually like Montez Ford, and I'm glad they got their old music back, and I really hope he has a singles run. Anyway, what is this? What is this? All right. I'm just this way. All right. 3, 2, 1. That's a refractor of Bray Wyatt Intimidators. I've got the same card just earlier, but this is an actual refractor. Yeah, it actually says refractor there. I don't know if you guys can see that properly, but yeah, it's kind of shiny. Shinier than normal. So stick that in the sleeve, and I'll put it in a top loader shortly. But I'll just get these things out of the way and get my prized possessions sorted. Wow, this is a horrible box. I don't think this could get any better, but oh, let's hope. Let's hope. Last pack. Before I go into showing you what I've got in this pack, that turn where right at the end where you think it's over and then Bron Breakker spears Seth, that was so surprising. I mean, as a fan sitting in the crowd, I didn't see it coming, and I was just watching the ring. I didn't expect anything to happen. I thought Bron Breakker's just sitting in the corner. Nothing's really happening here. And then he spears Seth, and the crowd went nuts. I was in complete shock. And like, if I watch Raw, I'm like, oh yeah, oh wow, interesting turn. But in person, it's just such a different feeling. And I'm so glad that I got to see like a major turn happening, you know, something big happening in a storyline. Last time in Elimination Chamber, we saw AJ Styles come out. That was okay, but it was hard to see. It was actually really hard to see in that arena. But in this Perth, in RAC Arena, which is, I don't know, Perth Arena, everybody's got a clear view. Like, nobody's view is obstructed unless you're sitting on the ground, like, you know, 20 rows back. But anyone up in the stands can see everything. And that was just amazing. The whole crowd, just at the same time, everybody was in shock. Noam Dar. I didn't even know he was still in the WWE. Sheamus. All right. Ooh. There's a die cut. There's a die cut card sitting behind there. All right, I'll go this way. Becky Lynch. I really want to see what happens with that storyline. What are they going to do with Becky? What are they going to do with Seth there? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Imagine if, my friend and I were discussing it, and we said, imagine if Becky turns on Seth as well and goes with, you know, Bron Breakker. Make interesting story, but I don't know how that's going to work. The Rock. The Rock. And that's an uncommon card. There's so much speculation that The Rock's going to be John Cena's final opponent. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, but won't hold my breath. Showstoppers. What? I've already got this. Oh, it's a refractor. It is a refractor. So I've got a normal version and now a refractor version. In case I didn't have enough Jey Uso cards in this box. Is the die cut going to be Jey Uso as well? Really hope not. Oh, it's Liv Morgan. The die cut is Liv Morgan. Numbered 3 of 99. And the final card is a Showstoppers as well. It'd be this way. All right, let's go. Final card. 3, 2, 1. Lita? Is that Lita? It is Lita. All right, that's a checkboard. Liv Morgan, common die cut. Interesting. Interesting. Not good, but interesting. I'll do a recap of what I've pulled in a moment. Just going to put them all in sleeves and put the more higher end cards. They're all low end, but higher end of the low cards into top loaders. And I'll be right back. I'm back with the recap, and to kick things off, just a basic insert, a full segment Carlito. And we got Intimidators, Cactus Jack. Intimidators, Bray Wyatt. Then we got a refractor version. So you can see one is shinier than the other. Bit disappointing that I've got two versions of the same card. I mean, just the base and then the refractor version. Same as this. Refractor version, normal version. Showstoppers, Jey Uso. That's the base insert Showstoppers of Montez Ford. Then we got a checkboard of Lita. We got a Lucian Prince, checkboard rare. Damian Priest rare. Michin rare. Malik Blade rare, numbered to 20. Believe that's gold. Liv Morgan die cut, numbered to 99 of a common version. We got Drew McIntyre. That's numbered to 199. That's rare. No, that's common as well. Jey Uso, which is common, numbered to 149. Damian Priest, numbered to 75. And then we get to the juicy cards. So we got Trick Williams. That's uncommon, by the way. Was Jay common or uncommon? No, common. I'm getting so confused here. All right, anyway, Trick Williams autograph, Finest Masters. Trick Williams, so that's the second time I've got Trick Williams' autograph, and I held on to the first one. I don't know whether I should hold on to this one as well. I mean, I like him, but is it going to be... No, it's not his rookie card. Is it going to be like Bron Breakker? I mean, I had Bron Breakker's autograph before and I got rid of it fairly quickly, but I knew that he was going to be a big star. Do I think the same about Trick? I think Trick's pretty good, but he's just not... I mean, he's probably not big enough to be like a main eventer, but who knows? Maybe. And then we got Fallon Henley. Finest Moments autograph. So Fallon Henley has been in NXT for quite some time now. I believe she was the one that dethroned... No, she didn't dethrone her. She beat Tiffany Stratton though. She had a feud with Tiffany and beat her. But I don't know. I don't know whether she's going to be a huge star or just somebody that's just riding in WWE. Not sure. Anyway, that is Topps Finest. My first box of Topps Finest. What did you guys think? This box cost 650 Australian, so that's about 400, maybe 400 or 450 US. What do you think? Was that worth it? I don't think it was. I mean, the value of all these cards, I haven't even checked the value of these cards, but I would imagine that this would probably be worth like maybe 200 Australian dollars. I'll check the prices later on, but I didn't think it was super valuable in terms of what I pulled. 2 unnumbered autographs of NXT wrestlers. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of base cards here, surprisingly. And then, is that a refractor? Oh, okay. There's random refractors. I was just going through them. I noticed that some of these are actually refractors. I'm going to have a closer look at these, but that was just a random refractor that I came across. That was weird. I don't even know how I managed to spot that either. There's a big pile of them. But yeah, what did you guys think? Do you think that was worth it? Do you think I should open another box? I don't know. Had I gotten these at the normal price, so probably, oh, that's a refractor, Lash Legend. Nope. Yeah, okay. The rest of them are not refractors. So, 2 random refractors that I found. 650 is a bit steep for this. I think it really should be worth like maybe 400 Australian, maybe 500 Australian max. Like, I can't see this being super valuable. If you pulled case hit, yeah, that's great. But how many people have pulled case hits? I don't know. I don't even know how many cases there are. There we go. Throw them in there. So we got Topps Universe coming out. We got Exalted coming out. One of the major draws to Topps Finest was actually the Logan Paul cards, and they were pulled. They were pulled from the set, which is really disappointing. I was really hoping to get Logan Paul's rookie card in this set, and I think that's what a lot of people were hoping for. And I think it wasn't known until they were released that his card had been pulled from the set, which is disappointing. That would have added a lot of value. But apparently that was because he didn't get to approve the design of the card. So his design of the card, and that's why he chose to pull his name out or pull his card from the set, which is disappointing. So I'm glad to be back. Thank you for anybody that's actually watched this video or is currently watching this video. Really do appreciate it. I appreciate you coming back to my channel, even though I've been gone for a little bit. Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get my hands on more cards soon. I don't know whether I'm going to go for another box of Topps Finest. I mean, that was a horrible box. You've probably seen worse, but that was horrible for me. My luck has been terrible lately. I think you could argue that it's always been terrible, but I'm hoping to pull something good soon. I am due for something good, and I need a John Cena autograph before he retires. So I'll see what I can get my hands on in the coming weeks, and yeah, hopefully be back next week. I'll see if I can do it this time next week. If I can get my hands on a box quick enough, and yes, I'll be back to make more videos for you and for me, for my enjoyment and my own sanity. I enjoy opening cards, but I also want to do a lot of other things in that time as well. So I need to get fit again. Whilst I was overseas, I realized how unfit I was, and so I need to work on my fitness and start eating healthy again. So I'll work on my health, work on my mental health, and work on my card pulling health. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Pleat13. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And there's a new feature of hyping videos. So if you get the opportunity, please hype this video as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice! Rhea Ripley! 1 of 1, Braun Strowman.
Oh, I got him! Oh, you got him.